In this episode, I will show you how to make the best bread pudding sauce. But before that, we need to make bread pudding. Let's begin. Soak 1 cup of raisins in the bourbon for a couple hours or ideally for a couple of days. Get 1 cup of black raisins, wash them, and cover it with the bourbon of your choice. Use challah or brioche bread. I got 1 large size challah bread, but if you got medium size one, use 1.5 loaf. By the way, brioche will work as well. Cut it into 1.5 inch thick slices and then dice it. So now I'm gonna remove the moisture from the bread. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. Transfer the diced challah bread into the sheet pan and put it in the preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Remove it from the oven couple times to mix it. Crack 5 large eggs. No shell, we don't want bread pudding to be crispy. Put the bowl with eggs aside for now. Take the bread out from the oven couple times, mix it, and return it back. You want your bread to be slightly toasted, but still soft inside. Take the bowl with eggs, add 1 cup of white sugar, get a whisk and mix it. Mix it until the sugar is dissolved. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, grate some fresh nutmeg. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the bell, press notify me to get notified about my new videos. Pour 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 2 pinches of salt, and mix the mixture well, until everything is well incorporated. I also want to show you a tip how to make your bowl not to slide while you're whisking it. If you take the bowl and mix it just like that, without holding it, all the ingredients will spill out. But there is a great trick with a kitchen towel. Take 1 kitchen towel, fold it lengthwise, and make a little nest for your bowl. Place the bowl in and mix it. And it works great all the time. Let's get back to business. Take the bowl with egg mixture and pour 4 cups of milk. Mix it well and pour it aside. Take your bread out from the oven. This is the texture of the bread you want to achieve, slightly crispy outside and still nice and soft inside. Let it cool down for about 10 minutes and let's begin. Drain the bourbon out from the raisins. Don't get rid of this bourbon and use it for the next time. Take a casserole dish. I got 13 by 10 inch dish. Get room temperature butter and rub the bottom and the sides of the dish. Put some bread at the bottom of the dish. Add some raisins. Put the rest of the bread and top it with the rest of the raisins. Bread pudding is a beautiful dessert all year round. In winter you can serve it with the crème anglaise. By the way, that's the sauce that I'm making today. Summertime with ice cream, also known as a la mode. Fall time with Old Spice caramel sauce. And in spring with fresh berries. Take a mixture and carefully pour it over the bread with a ladle. Take a spatula and press down the bread so everything is well submerged in the liquid. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and place it in the preheated 375 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 55 minutes. On the 45th minute, remove it from the oven and check if the center is still wet. If it's wet, put it back in the oven. But if you see that the top is burning, cover it with aluminum foil, so keep an eye on it. Now let's make my favorite bread pudding sauce. Oh, I forgot. Crème anglaise. Take a bowl, add 4 egg yolks, add 1/4 of a cup of white sugar, and mix it until it's well incorporated. Crème anglaise is a light sweetened custard used as a dessert sauce. It can be poured over cakes, fruits, and individual desserts. And today I'll infuse it with the bourbon. Into the cold saucepan, pour 1/2 cup of milk and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Turn on the heat to low and heat up the liquid. You don't need to make it too hot and boiling for sure. It will take you about 2 minutes. And don't forget to constantly stir it. When you see that the steam is coming out, that's the ideal temperature. Remove it from the heat and carefully temper the eggs. Don't pour all the liquid at once, otherwise you'll get scrambled eggs. By tempering the eggs, we're introducing the hot liquid to eggs. Take a spoon and remove bubbles from the top. Transfer the mixture into the same saucepan, put it on a low heat, pour about 2 tablespoons of bourbon, and don't worry, alcohol will cook off. Carefully mix the sauce. You need to achieve the texture of heavy cream. Constantly stir it and don't walk away. It will take you no more than 2 minutes. Once the desired consistency is achieved, take the bowl with iced water, put the empty bowl over it, and transfer crème anglaise. Don't forget to stir it while it's cooling. And this is the ideal consistency you want to achieve for crème anglaise sauce. The ideal test how to check the right consistency is tracing the line across the back of the spoon with your finger. If the line remains visible, the sauce is done. If not, then you have to start all over again. Once crème anglaise is cooled down, strain it into the separate bowl and cover it with a plastic wrap so it touches the sauce. My bread pudding is ready. Remove it from the oven and let it cool down for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can cut it into large or medium pieces, however you prefer. Now I'll show you how I like to plate this beautiful bread pudding. I'll serve it with the best bread pudding sauce and I'll add a couple other toppings. But of course you can be creative and plate the way you prefer. On the bottom of the plate, pour some crème anglaise sauce, put a piece of the bread pudding on top, drizzle with some more crème anglaise, some powdered sugar on top, add 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream, and finally my secret topping. And this is my homemade berry compote. I use it almost everywhere. If you want to see the recipe of my berry compote, comment down below, and I'll make a short episode for you guys. From now on, I want you to make this bread pudding only this way. And my bread pudding with crème anglaise is ready. Please enjoy. This is the best recipe for bread pudding.